Hey, what's up everybody? It's Eugene Opperman from musecreative.net and welcome to the introduction for First Impression. First Impression is a great new preset for Cinema 4D created by myself and Sam Welker from Think Particle. What this preset allows you to do is quickly create, edit and animate your very own pin art impression toy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now once you've installed the preset into your browser folder, you'll find the necessary files in your content browser window. Let's just quickly open that up, content browser, and you'll see immediately we have pin art impression. I'm going to double click on that to load that into the editor window, and you'll see here that we already have our very own pin art impression toy loaded. We've got a couple of settings on the right here, and let's just go through them one by one. I'm going to start from the bottom on the presets. Under the materials heading, you can choose to activate or deactivate the pin reflection, the metal reflection, the glass refraction, or the glass reflection. The reason for this is because of the amount of geometry on the pins and the surrounding areas. Activating your refractions and reflections is going to have some serious implications on your render times. So just be quite aware of that, and it will also help you achieve the look that you want. We have two tick boxes here, one for hiding the bolts and then one for hiding the glass, just so that you can see the pins a lot clearer, and it'll help navigate you around the scene a lot easier. At the moment, if I had to rotate, you can see it's a bit sluggish. We have a proxy setting under the pins. If I had to activate that, it sets the geometry really low and it helps me navigate around the scene. The extrusion strength is a slider from 0 to 100, and it'll help animate in and out the pins. The pin density is just really how much of a resolution do you want on your pin image. You can have the pins really condensed close to one another, or very few pins. I'm just going to leave that on proxy for the moment, and obviously the pin reference texture is the image displaying over here. With this pin reference texture, you are also allowed to put in movie files for an animated texture. I'm going to load this pinsanimate.mov, and you will see that immediately as I go through this, I have an animating texture. With the texture, you have to remember that it's working on a luma value of white to black. Anything that is white is going to be fully extruded, and anything that is black is not going to be extruded at all. All the gray values in between, the lighter it is, the more the extrusion, and obviously the darker, the less. This movie over here, I'm just going to load the final result up so that you guys can see an animated texture, and I've just hidden the glass so we can see the pins a lot clearer. What I've done is I've just created a very simple grayscale animation inside of After Effects. I've loaded it up and it plays through perfectly. Looking at the animating texture panel, mode has a drop down list. Simple is going to play your movie from the beginning to the end, and when it hits the end it's going to stop right there. Loop is obviously going to loop the movie, and what ping pong does is it plays it from the beginning to the end, and when it reaches the end it plays from the end to the beginning, and it has this constant backwards and forwards motion. We've included elements here such as a range, start and end. Should you only want to play a range for the timing, you can play a certain amount of frames. Exact frame and exact second are just timing elements depending on the type of animation that you want to get out of the movie that's been loaded in. Loops is obviously how many times you want it to loop depending on the range, and then the movie start frame and end frame, that is of the movie that has been loaded. I know that this movie that I've created has 625 frames in, so I could set that in there and set the movie rate if I wanted to. And that's it guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed this walkthrough and that you will enjoy First Impression preset for Cinema 4D. Until next time, cheers for now.